welcome to the channel. Today I'll be discussing about the relationship between mass media and society, and these two are very important topic for the exam. And this mass media has major impact on the society, and it is very powerful media to push the society in a particular direction. This is lecture number 2. I have already uploaded lecture 1 on this communication, and a complete videos have been uploaded on teaching aptitude and research aptitude, so you can go and check out them. Those who are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. The first question is, what is mass? So mass is simply a large number, that is mass. So when it comes to mass media, it means a media that is conceived and designed to reach a large number of audience. Under mass media, we have large number of audience. This large number of audience can be a large group or a population of a nation state at national level or state level or district level. So the simple thing is that mass media is all about having large number of audience. The second is, what is mass communication? So under mass communication, the audience is large and heterogeneous. Obviously, if audience is very large, then it is going to be heterogeneous. The source is an institution or a group of people. The source of any mass communication is always an institution or a group of people who run a company. So they are the part of, or they are the propagator of mass communication. It is also termed as mediated communication. Important, remember this, that it is also known as mediated communication. Under mass communication, we have mass audience, that is a large audience, a heterogeneous audience. Channels for mass communication is termed as mass media. So whatever channels or media or medium we use to convey our information to a large mass, that is known as mass media, and information conveys to a large population simultaneously. So when we are broadcasting any news, so it is using the simultaneous process of conveying the information to the masses. Examples of mass communication can be radio, TV, newspapers, magazines, etc. So this was all about mass communication, and it is important. The other is, what is mainstream media? So mainstream media is nothing but an outlet which are in tandem with the prevailing direction. Whatever direction is prevailing in the society, this mainstream media is going to be syncing with that or being in tandem with that, to influence in the culture at large level. Yes, because there's some mainstream media is also mass media. It comes under mass communication. So obviously it is going to influence the culture at a large scale. Other name of mainstream media is drive by media. Let's talk about something about constitutional right that we have, that is under Article 19, there is a right to freedom of opinion and expression. That is, freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive and impart information and ideas. So this Article 19 gives us the right to freedom of opinion and expression without any fear, without any interference. Okay, so this is important. If you have a question that under which article the Indians have the right to freedom of opinion and expression, then it is going to be Article 19. Next we have that in 2000 there was a classification made called 7 mass media. Under this we have 7 classification. The first one is print media. Anything that is printed from the 15th century onwards comes under print media. It can be books, newspapers, magazines, pamphlets or anything. The second one, we have recordings, that is from late 19th century onwards, and it can be gramophones, records, magnetic tapes, CDs, DVDs and so on. The third one is cinema. All the cinemas that has been in the public domain from about 1900 onwards. So we have this criteria to classify them. The fourth one is radio, that is from 1910 onwards, TV from 1950 onwards, internet from 1990 onwards, and finally the mobile phones from 2000 onwards. So these are known as 7 mass media that were classified in the year 2000s. Okay. Next we have, what are the objectives of mass media? Important. Why are we reading mass media? Why is it so important? So the first is advocacy, that it advocates business and social issues with the help of marketing, advertisement, propaganda, public relations, political communication. Okay, so overall it helps in the advocacy of business and social issues. The second point is it helps in enrichment, socialization and education. Yes, mass media educates you. It helps to socialize with the people, with a group of people, might be they are of like-minded people that can join together, and it also enriches with information. Third is entertainment. Yes, in the form of acting, music, light reading, computer games, etc. Entertainment. The next is journalism. It's an activity of gathering, assessing, creating and presenting news and information. So mass media, that is, it helps us to do our job as a journalist, to gather, assess, create and present news or information. The fourth one is public relation. That is, it helps to build positive images of an organization or an individual. That is short form as PR. Next is it helps in the development of a public opinion, because mass media has the power to influence the culture at large. So in that process it has the power that helps in the creation or development of a public opinion in a particular direction, in a particular format. So these were all about objectives of mass media. What are the functions of mass media? So it develops public opinion that helps in the creation or cultivation of perceptions. Every society has their own perceptions that they follow, and it keeps on changing over the time as well. So because of the development of public opinion, it leads to the cultivation of particular perception in any society, and based on that we see that the role of mass media in pushing the society towards a progressive direction or maybe reverse. It has both the power. It helps to set up political agenda. Yeah, very well. That because the job of mass media is of advocacy, that we have just learned in the previous slide, that it advocates. So it can advocate the political agenda too, and mass media is the best media to connect with the mass at large level, to connect with a group of people at large level. It sets up links between government and people. Very true. That government can use mass media to convey their policies and information to the people. Similarly, people can use mass media to convey their problems, issues to the government with the help of mass media. It fills knowledge gap. Yes, it has a job of educating us, enriching us with lots of infos. So it has this job. The next is this: what is the impact of mass media on society? Very important. So there was a person named Dennis McQuell, and he said in 1983 that there is a relationship of mass media and society at an interactive level. So the relationship is of interactive level, that the interaction goes on between the mass media and society. It is primarily molders of society as well as reflectors of it. So it has the power to mold the society, but at the same time it reflects the society too, that what is the ongoing perception in the society. It can manipulate. The question of privacy is there, that many a time someone's personal life is put entirely on news channel or on any media platform, and it is very dangerous that this privacy thing is under threat. Another question is of security, that is, if data is loaded in system, but who knows, that can be hacked by some hacker. So that is the question of security. It also ensures a healthy democratic process, plus it has the power to demolish the democratic process too. So mass media is very important. Every citizen of any country should be very careful with the mass media, how is it functioning. And because of the creation of particular opinion, it leads to the isolation of different groups, and these groups may be in constant conflict with each other. So mass media has the power to isolate the group of people. So guys, this was for today. I hope this video must have been very productive for you. If you really like this video, then please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel, and please do give feedback in the comment box below. You can join us on Telegram and follow us on Instagram. The links are given in the description box below. And the advantage of following us on Instagram is that you will get quiz link there, so you can access that link from there and participate in the quizzes. Thank you.